Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. And we are playing in Iowa. And as you can see, all my crops are now growing. I managed to fix the issue I had with the corn, wheat, barley, and canola not growing. So all these crops are now growing. That was corn, I'm not sure which one this is, wheat or barley. Wheat and barley here. Canola. Then obviously, yeah, the soybeans and oats grew just fine, so I didn't have to worry about them, but there's the beans. I will have to say I do like this texture, by the way. This is the one off of FSUK. The authentic soybean texture or something like that. And yeah, there's the oats. This is oats texture, I believe, came off of Duke's farming map. I believe that's where I got the oats texture off of, and I'm not sure where he got it from, but I believe that's where I got the oats from. So, all the corn is growing, and the wheat I believe I have planted as well. I believe these two are wheat there. Yes, 6 and 7 are wheat. And then these 3 back here are corn, and 11 is grass. Everything's still growing yet, so nothing to harvest yet. I'll have to say I do like the corn texture as well. I think it looks really nice. So yeah, once we get all that going, we'll have a lot to harvest. Off screen, I did finish harvesting up the soybean field here. Went sold all that. We got $1.4 million. And then yeah, once I got all that done, I went and sorted out the issues I had with the non-growing crops. I didn't want to do any of that until I made sure, you know, I had my soybeans harvested. I got all my monies out of that I could. I didn't want to take a chance on losing that. All I had to do was go into my save game folder, and I deleted out the corn, the barley, the wheat, and the canola, and grass, and sugar beets, and potato growth states. So I deleted those files out. You know, obviously came back in my game, it regenerated those files, and looks like now everything is correct. So let's get on and do some farming. Oh, one other thing too, I did switch out that Kenworth truck we bought last episode. That funny light bar thing, that issue got kind of annoying, so I just went ahead and got another one of the Peterbilts here. So now we got 2 of the exact same trucks. Also, the map is available for download. It should be a link in the description. Should be all set. Keep in mind, it does have soybeans and oats on it, so you will need appropriate equipment to do that. And rather than walking over there, we'll just do that. Figure what we'll do this episode is we'll do some cultivating on these 2 fields here, get them ready to plant while we wait for the stuff to grow. This is the Case IH 290 with a Case IH Turbo Till on it, I guess it's called. Come on, let's go forward. There we go. Let's shut the door a minute, which is numpad 4. There we go. Toggle additional weights. Oh yes, additional weights. That might be good actually. No. Key 6. Oh, there we go. So it went from 7 to 8. Oh, okay. 8¼ tons. And 4x4, yeah, we'll probably want 4x4. That sounds good. Let's go. Not sure what the width on this is. 12.5. Oh, that's pretty good width. Seems like we should be able to go faster than this. That is actually speed 2, by the way. This disc, maybe this disc is heavy to pull or something. I'm not sure. Never used this before, really. I hadn't tested, made sure it worked. It works. Ah, there we go. Not sure what the issue was there. Now we're going. As you can see, the wheat is growing there, so that looks good. Grass is growing over there as well. So yeah, once the grass is growing, we'll take care of that. And while we cultivate the field here, what do we got for comments? Charlie says I should get the case combine with the all the money I have. For what I got planned on the money, I won't have any money left by the time I'm done, so... And no, it will not actually involve equipment. Yes, it says I should get the case 9230. That's from the Titanium DLC pack. That is the big boy. And I'm running the multi-fruit add-on, so I should be able to use that combine. At least that's what I got from the comments anyway. I did ask that, and a couple people responded that yes, that should work with Titanium DLC. So that is good news. I wasn't sure about that. I was kind of concerned about the working with the DLC. I wasn't sure if it would work with that or not. So sounds like it does. Matt asked if I was going to chop the corn or combine it. We will be combining it. There is no biogas plant that I know of on this map, so that kind of takes care of the chopping the corn part. And what I'm probably going to do here too, I'm just going to go around this field, then I'll hire a worker and I'll grab the other cultivator. Let's try that again. And Tubby asked if I can get the Allis-Chalmers 8550. That's a good question. I've actually never used that mod, so I have no idea. That actually might not be a bad idea to give that one a try. I always like to try new mods, so... And it's not new, I've had it for a long time. I've just never used it. It's not the greatest model, I will have to say that much. I do know that. But... And he is talking about... yeah, that one right there, I believe. It doesn't even say what horsepower it has. Probably not much, if I had to guess. I'm pretty sure that's an older one. So we're probably looking, yeah, probably less than 200 if I had to guess. Ah, yes, and Michael commented, as did someone else. Let's see. Ah, yes, Charlie and Michael both commented that on the multi-fruit add-on. That's from a mod hoster. I do have that in the game now. I already had it. I just never had it actually on. So I do have it on now. We'll see how that works. Okay, let's get this going with auto tractor. That should all be good from the looks of it. Oh, we do want to go around the field though. He's got the funny fold-up issue. Interesting. Should be fine though. We just fold it back down and good to go again. Okay, I'll grab the other cultivator. Should be on this guy. Yep. This is the KPS 8 on the 80D140 Massey Ferguson, which is dirty, by the way. Now, why don't we go take it up to the shop and wash it? That's not a might not be a bad idea. And we got a comment from Ian Robinson. He was saying he likes the changes I made on the map for the oats and soybeans. I believe he was looking into doing that on his All-American map. I do agree that All-American map, they should really have soybeans and oats. I mean, that's definitely some American crops there. Like I said before, I wish they would have added that with the titanium DLC. I think that would have been perfect for that. Let's see, we're looking for the sprayer. There we go. Or power washer, I guess. I guess. Oh yeah, okay, it's getting better. I was going to say, it seems to be taking a while. Yeah, there we go. Nice, clean looking tractor. And for those of you maybe looking to add crops to other maps, I use the IMT multi-fruit add-on. It wasn't too hard. It took me, I think it was 3 tries, I believe. The main issue, you just got to watch the IDs in the code, make sure they match. You got your file, which loads the textures and stuff for your crops. You got a material, I'm not exactly sure what that exactly does. And then there's a foliage layer code as well. So you know, you got to make sure all your IDs match from the file to the material to the foliage layer. And that they don't obviously conflict with another ID that's already in the map. So you don't have, you know, 2 files with the same ID. That would not be good. Or same thing, you don't have 2 materials with the same ID or 2 foliage layers with the same ID. And I think we'll just start right on the same field. Why not? That's an interesting... let me see what's here. There is a way to fix that now. If I do that, there we go. And for folks that caught what happened there, it folded up that middle piece. Instead of putting it down, it folded it up. And I better get going here. He's coming quick. Oh, we'll probably plant some more... I think we'll do oats on this field. The price of soybeans is in the tank, folks. I sold, I think it was a 1.2 million oats, I believe. Or 1.2 million soybeans, I mean. I sold all them, and the price went to crap. It was, I think, 800, and now it's like 300 something. Yeah, 310. So it's yeah, not good. And I think that's Mervin. I think that's how you pronounce that name. Said he downloaded the map that I made here with the soybeans and oats. Now, emphasis, I have not made this map. I'm not exactly sure who did. So all credits to the person who made the map. The only thing I've done is added soybeans and oats to it. So all the rest of the map is the original mod author's work. The only thing I did add, obviously, was the tip points for, not tip points, silos for the oats and soybeans. And then I also modified all the tip points to accept soybeans and oats, and the sell point as well to accept oats and soybeans. So anyway, he was commenting that he downloaded the map and he cannot plant soybeans and oats. That's correct. You will still need, even if you do not download the map, you will need to have a seeder that will plant oats and soybeans, or even if, or use the multi-fruit add-on, and hopefully that will accomplish the same thing. Now the seeders I am using I have specifically modified them to support oats and soybeans. What else we got for comments? Oh, Farmer Boy at Heart. Hey, that's good. Farmer Boys. Commented, what texture did I use for soybeans? Like I mentioned earlier in the video, I used the one off of FSUK. I think it was called Reaper's Authentic Soybean Texture or something like that. Like I say, the textures that come with the IMT Multi-Fruit add-on, I do not like. They, yeah, I just didn't like them. The oats didn't look good. The soybeans I didn't think looked real good either, so I switched them out for, in this case, soybeans was the one off FSUK. I could not find an oat texture on any of the websites I looked at really that I liked, or even any period for that matter, really. So I just borrowed one out of Duke's farming map. That's kind of the map I've been using for a reference too for adding multi-fruit. It has oats and soybeans, as you may know. So I was kind of referencing that map for how I added oats and soybeans using the IMT multi-fruit add-on. It always helps when you can look at another map that someone else has done, in this case Duke Farming, and kind of see, oh, okay, that's kind of how that goes, and that's how that goes. I mean, once you get it, it's actually pretty easy. It's just, I think the IMT multi-fruit add-on, they got a guide, but I don't think it's really well done in my opinion. I think it could be better. And I'm betting this piece ain't going to cultivate here. If it doesn't, I can actually fix this with this cultivator. It does not. Okay, well, guess what? I can fix that. You know what? I'll wait to go around, though. I don't want to kind of make a funny loop there and confuse that hired worker. Easily confused, them type. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July, at least for those of you in the U.S. anyway. I'm sure there's probably some not in the U.S. that are watching, so yeah, you obviously don't have a 4th of July. And for those who wonder what the 4th of July is, it's the day we celebrate when we told the British to beat it. Unfortunately, they didn't like that, and we, had the Independence War. Or War for Independence, I guess you could call it. I'm sure if there's any British people watching, you're probably still sore at us for that one, so, yeah, that's too bad. I think both these cultivators are probably about the same width, actually. And I don't know, for some reason I actually really like this cultivator. I don't know why, but I do like this cultivator. It's got a few problems, obviously, and I can point out one right here. This this hydraulic cylinder. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this here. It's, this one on this side looks okay. But yeah, this one here has got some issues, I think. So, yeah, I know me and my family, we had a lot of fun on the 4th. Still got all appendages and fingers and toes and body parts accounted for, so I haven't blown nothing off yet. That's always a positive thing. We have a lot of fun lighting off fireworks and firecrackers and, bottle rockets and all that good stuff. And I'll go back and get this little missing piece here. Let's see, that was O. Okay. And disable safe mode, that means I can actually cultivate over grass and certain nonsense. So there we go, that fixes that field. That is also how I created the grass field that's actually I made over by that's actually the sheep area over there, I believe. Now this obviously makes doing that much easier. I mean, you had to do that with a plow. A plow is like probably the width of this just one end section here. Or so this cultivator, I got probably 12 meters or so. 11 according to this, and I think that is set right. So 11 meters. 11 meters of field destroying width. And yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to go heavy in the cows on this map, so that is what I'm saving up the money for at this moment. We just need to get some grass growing so I can get some grass for the cows. I do have the straw, and I want to get a mixing station, and obviously we're going to have to get some silage going. I'm hoping to use bales for the silage. There is a bunker down by the cow area I could use if I had to, but I'm hoping to do it all with bales and grass. And obviously I plan on using the actual mixing station itself. The only thing I'm not entirely sure about is where to actually put the mixing station if I go over here. That's the bunker there, by the way. Yeah, this is the cow barn here, and if I had a guess, and I'm just hedging a bet here, this is probably where the mixed rations go. So it's going to be kind of hard to get an actual mixing station in here to do what I want it to do. Now, by chance that it actually is out here, that's not so bad. I can easily take care of this. I mean, just plop a mixing station right here and we're all set. And for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm using the newest version of the mixing station, which has an adjustable pipe thingamajiggy on it. And that allows you to actually unload directly into the point for the mixed rations. You don't have to use no tipper or anything. Just automatically unloads it in there. I believe I started using it towards the tail end of my Westbridge Hills series. Didn't use it on the Feldkirchen map, just kind of because of the way that map was set up. Didn't seem like it fit really well. I am using it on the more realistic series I have going, but that is the older version. I don't know if it's really an older version, it's just a version that's built into the map, so it does require a tipper there. Now, if I do need a tipper, I actually do have the August Tenuous pack that supports it, so that is kind of a plus right there. And for those of you watching the more realistic series, I am drawing that series to an end. It'll actually probably go for, at the time I'm recording this, probably another week, maybe 2 weeks yet. But I'm basically done recording them at this point. Now what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to take a week or two off, maybe. And then we're going to start another more realistic series. I've got something, it's going to be more realistic, but it's going to be different, let me put it that way. I've found another map. It's got a lot of stuff on it. And I've added a few more interesting mods. So, yeah, it should be good. Kind of looking forward to it. And what I really want to do on that map, I'm hoping to get into sheep and bales and stuff, because that's kind of one of the reasons to use more realistic, is because it has better, or supposed to have, let me put it that way, better bale physics and just overall better handling physics of the front end loaders overall, I guess. And now I have used more realistic to do that already. I'm not going to say it's, you know, like awesomely better, but it definitely feels better. Seems to work anyway, at least. Let me put it that way. That disc kind of raised up kind of funny. That looks weird. And yes, for my more realistic series, I do plan on doing, probably will still be 2 videos a day. The more realistic series, though, will only be during the week, probably Monday through Friday. So, and it should be getting released noon my time, I believe. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We will be hopefully switching maps here. Like I said, it'll probably be another week and a half yet for the current series. And then yeah, hopefully maybe mid to end of July we'll start the next map. Now I'll actually be starting it probably before that because I'm gonna, I record them about a week in advance. So I'm actually looking to start recording on the next map here pretty quick. Yeah, it's kind of annoying with that blinking bar thing there. That's kind of cool. It's got one of those sun visor things up there. Yeah, if the sun gets annoying, you just pull that tab there, pull that thing down. It's kind of like a perforated sheet. I'm not sure what it's made of exactly. It's just basically perforated. It's supposed to take out the glare, I guess. At least that's the general idea. Something I should really do too is pick up a smaller planter. This planter's nice and all for the big fields, but these smaller fields, nice to have something actually a little smaller. Just out of curiosity, what do I have in the smaller department? I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. I'm trying to save it up for the cows and stuff. Sewing machines. Yeah, it's definitely smaller. Like something a little bigger than that, though. Well, it actually won't be bad, because that's actually a really nice planter there. I do like that one. I do not like that one. I don't recall why now, but I don't like that one. I don't have much in the way of good mod seeders, do I? Yeah, something like this would actually probably be about perfect. A nice 8 or 6 meter one. How big is that one? That one is 6. And I have, trying to think, have I used that one before? I think I have. Just trying to think what would work best for a hired worker here. That's what I'm looking for. To be honest, I think that Allis-Chalmers would probably actually be best for a hired worker. Which gives me an idea. You know what we can do? If we buy the Allis-Chalmers tractor here, then we buy the Allis-Chalmers planter. Let's buy that. That's why that one fertilizes too, by the way. Let's hop in the tractor. Like I said, not the greatest model. It's pretty plain. Be nice if they could spruce it up a little bit. It'd actually be a pretty nice tractor then, probably. 2 exhausts. Interesting. I wonder why it has dual like that. Seems like I might overkill me. I'm not familiar with this type of tractor at all, so I have no idea. And this is definitely overkill for this cedar, but it kind of looks good together, I think. That's a lot of orange. A lot of orange. Let's see, this is the multi-fruit add. Ooh, it is working. Excellent. Perfect. I have not added soybeans or oats to this cedar, I don't believe, so that should be the multi-fruit add-on there, adding that. Oh, that's a lot of orange. That's a lot of orange. Hope you folks like orange. Oh, you know what I should... I think I have a smaller Allis-Chalmers somewhere. I probably should have got that one. I'll have to go look. Oh, by the way, something else I was going to fill up here. Actually, I can fill up somewhere else. Let's see, where did I park it? Ah, there it is on the John Deere over there. I finally got my Crone service trailer here to work. I'm not sure what was wrong with it, but... fertilizer. Kinda wanted the seed. And left shift O. Make sure you put that on full. Actually, let me turn it off. None. Yep. We'll take none for the moment. Let's see how this crazy looking combination works. That's actually probably a really bad idea with this articulated tractor with this type of cedar on the back. I don't think that would work real well in real life. This tractor seems to handle the cedar okay, though. That was a little bit of my one of my concerns. This is a very heavy cedar, so just a warning to anybody using this thing. This thing is brutally heavy. So I think it was 5 meters or a little less, something like that. So not the widest cedar, but it's terribly heavy. Okay, let's. You can reverse. That's fine. Get to work. Okay, that's a lot of shaking there. Yes, indeed, he is seeding. I do find it kind of funny it opens the top like that. That looks kind of weird to me, but whatever. Now, does that actually look like... It's probably like wheat or something in there. Can't actually get a real good view of that. Yeah, I can't see. As far as I know, the multi-fruit add-on, it simply... grabs a texture that should be similar, or maybe just grabs the wheat texture in general, I'm not sure, and it uses that texture for, you know, whatever you happen to be putting in it. Now my corn husker trailers over there actually are multi-fruit trailers, so they do have the correct textures for the crops I'm putting in them, in this case soybeans and oats. And also my J&M gravity wagons, I have modded them to support oats and soybeans as well. And I have added the textures for soybeans and oats to them as well. So I figured out how to do that. It's not real clear in the code how that all works, but apparently I did it right because it worked. So... And with that, folks, I think we better call it an episode there. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time. And remember, the map download is in the description if you'd like to have the soybean and oats edition of this map. So...